Rose, are there any situations where you find it quite difficult to process large amounts of information all at once?
Yeah, I'd say it's kind of the thing I'm like most autistic about. I just can't filter things like other people can. So in previous jobs, I've never had the courage to say so, but in my current job, I've been able to turn to my manager and say, okay, listen, in all honesty, I'm getting lots of emails that are really long, and to other people they're not that long. To me they're really long, and there's no change of colour or font, or there's nothing in bold, there's nothing highlighted, so it's just information overload. Someone will think in a flash that they can tell you loads of things and then they can go away, and I'm like, which part of that was I supposed to do first? Like, what did you say?
I just feel like I want to go and scream in the person's face, because I just want to go, look, I'm not stupid. You don't have to go, here's the till, and this is what you do, the money. All I want is a bit of simplifying and a little bit
maybe more like one at a time?
Yeah, I just can't multitask. I'm really bad at multitasking.
I think you've hit the nail on the head there, because I think it's not necessarily about simplifying the instruction, it's about saying them one at a time. It's not that you don't understand the words that they're using, it's sort of just a need for processing time.
Sometimes when you get given a lot of information, and your brain doesn't take it in all at once. It's like when you're watching YouTube or Netflix and it starts buffering a bit, and it just takes a while for it to load. That's what it feels like personally.
I think that matches as well, like the person talking to you gets frustrated.
Yeah.
Like you would feel frustrated if you're trying to watch a movie and it keeps buffering. That's how the person treats you, because you're buffering.
To take the analogy even further.
Oh my days.
Oh dear God.
When a YouTube film is buffering, everyone knows that what you should really do is leave it and let it load. But what everyone does instead is press the button constantly.
Okay, that's really good.
And move from screen to screen and constantly try and troubleshoot. I think what people could do to help me process information is to understand that I may be processing information, I may be using techniques to process information which they wouldn't necessarily use, or might even look like I'm ignoring them.
So I often say to my manager, okay, I've received this email, can you speak to me about it? And I mean, I hate phone calls, but if I need to, then I'll do it. Or someone on the phone says something to me and I'm like, okay, now you need to email that to me and break it down even more.
If they give me the information step by step, then I would basically perform better, which in a way is better for the company or whoever you're working for.
Personally, I just wish people would be a little bit more patient and just a little bit more kind.
It would be really, really helpful just not to feel judged. It can be hard being unable to process that information or taking time, but what's much harder is then the feeling of judgment or the feeling of being embarrassed.
People always underestimate me and I like it that way. So I kind of say to people in terms of processing time, I want you to underestimate how long I need so that I can blow you away and get it done quicker. So I always say that I would like people to not expect me to answer straight away and let me have moments where I answer straight away and moments where I don't answer straight away, but to have the same amount of patience with me.